Alright guys, so we got the Motoped out, and we're out here on some back roads. Now, I've been looking for one of these for a while. I wanted something that was steel frame, had full suspension, all that stuff. And then when I found these things a while back, they quit making these back. This model's a 2015, so I think that's about around the year. Don't quote me on it. I'm not sure what year they quit making them. But they still make them there in China. It's just the pricing. Somehow the pricing has to come down on these for these to become, because these should be absolutely the most popular motorized type bike on the market. This thing, you can't break it. It's got pedals. It normally comes with a 49cc because this was a Motoped Pro, so it had the dirt bike body and stuff on it. It had a fully automatic 110 on it. I took that off and I put my 4-speed 110 on it, and sadly it still does the same top speed. Makes it a little bit more fun because you got gears, but I may convert back over to put the automatic back on, for the fact that it did have a charging system with a battery, so I could run headlights, stuff like that. But for right now, I threw this on because I just wanted to see how it would ride with this motor. I did e-bike fenders on it, front and rear. That's one of them tail lights that when you slow down, it just gets brighter, acts like a brake light. These have a key switch for the motor. It's basically a pit bike is what it is. It runs a 26 in the front, 24-inch rim in the rear. The front shocks, I can't see the brand on these, but these feel like really, really good shocks, really nice shocks. And the rear shock on it is a burner, which is a really good rear shock. This is the part that it's kind of cool how they did all this, but basically you got your engine, your chain from your engine comes over to the jack shaft, then comes over here and goes down to the rear wheel. And then on the outside of here, you have basically your sprocket right here, so you can still pedal this thing, and it actually pedals really easy. The gearing, the way they have it set up, this thing is super easy to pedal. So and then I did like a clear hose. I just did this so I don't get gas in my lap. I couldn't find a black hose. I'll find something else for it. And then I mounted a tack right there, so that way I could see that. And then the other thing I did is I took the rear brakes. The rear brake was on the throttle side. I like to have it on the opposite side. I like having it over here and front brake on the throttle side, because I use the rear brake a lot more than I do use the front. So I did that. So we'll go ahead, get this thing fired up, and we'll get moving down the road, and we'll see what this thing can do. They must have just came out and graded this. It's all kind of slick feeling. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe eventually we'll do like a 140 on this thing. I think this thing would really rip with that motor. Alright guys, so I had a couple issues. I blew the front brake line. That was my fault. It rubbed the tire. I was hoping it wouldn't. And then I lost my air filter, which isn't a huge problem. I have more of them. And I kind of had a feeling it was going to happen because I noticed the boot was a little bit ripped. So I'll get a new filter on that. Besides that, everything went really good. It still worked pretty good just having rear brakes on it. If you're the type of person that goes to work every day, that this is your main transportation, is using these bikes, which I know there's a lot of them. If you can get your hands on one of these, grab it, because this is something that's going to be reliable. It's not going to break down on you, and it's going to last a long time. And I've kind of abused it since I've had it already. I mean, I haven't been afraid to, just like I just did here, where I hit that alleyway and just shoot into the field. It takes it. It likes it. The shock, suspension, everything is really good on this thing. So, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the automatic, fully automatic back on it, because like I said, you get the same speed, but you don't have to shift it, and it has a battery charging system, so I can get my headlight back on and stuff like that. But maybe on the next video, since now we know how it rides with this motor, with the 4-speed, I'll swap the other one, and then we'll take it back out and kind of do the same stuff with it again, and then we'll see how it is riding it then. And we'll go from there. I was going to do the video on the Fat Moto, but I noticed the other night after I did the last video on it, the rims seemed to be good, but then I noticed that when I went to go roll, I heard a clunk. I pulled the rear rim off and the bearings blew out again. So I got some new bearings. I'm gonna get that back in, and then you guys are gonna be surprised how fast that bike is from what it was. It was only like doing 49 mile an hour, and I'll show what I did, but I played with the clutch weights in that in the torque converter, and that thing woke up, and it's fast now. So we'll get it back out, and I'll get that going. So hope you guys liked the video. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.